Hi everyone. Today I am thinking of making something which has a lot of fresh, colorful flavors. So since the cold weather is approaching and there are more colorful, fresh flavors in winter compared to summer, so I decided I'm going to make pav bhaji. So let's just get started. For making pav bhaji, I have taken 1 cup carrots just roughly chopped, and then I have here 1 cup potatoes chopped, and then this is 2.5 cup cabbage. You can add other vegetables also, beans, cauliflower, but today right now I have these vegetables at home, so I am just using this one. So that's what is good about pav bhaji. You can add other vegetables as well. So then I have here 1 medium sized onion chopped, and then tomatoes. I took 1 chopped tomato and then I pureed 1 tomato, and here is the red capsicum. You can use any color like green. Usually I use green, but today I have red, so I'm using red. And then here I have 1.5 tablespoon pav bhaji masala, and then here is the oil, and I use turmeric powder, coriander powder as well, and that I'll show you when I am making that masala. So the first thing I do is the potatoes, carrots and cabbage, these 3 things I am going to whistle on in pressure cooker for 2 whistles. 2 to 3 is totally they get cooked. This is my pressure cooker. I took like half cup of water, and then goes potatoes, carrots and cabbage, and then just a little bit pinch of salt, and I'm going to steam it. Here I have 2 tablespoon oil. I already warmed it up. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon butter, and it's hot enough. Then I'm going to put the onions. And onions you have to saute until they are just soft and translucent. And while I was introducing ingredients, I forgot to tell you that I also put garlic and ginger paste. So I cracked ginger and garlic, like 2 garlic and half inch ginger. That gives a really nice flavor to pav bhaji. As you can see, my onion is soft, translucent. At this point I am going to add capsicum. So I usually don't boil the capsicum. I just fry them with the onions. Here goes my second whistle. So I'm going to turn off the gas. And at this point I add a little bit extra spices, so like 1/4 teaspoon turmeric, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, and a little bit Kashmiri chili powder. And now I'm going to fry until I see the capsicum is also soft. Now capsicum is softer. Usually I use the green capsicum because green capsicum like appeals more in the pav bhaji, but I didn't have it. At this point I'm going to add my chopped tomatoes, and I'll fry for a little until it gets softer, and then I'll add the pav bhaji masala. So here is chopped tomatoes, and then the tomato puree, and then I'm going to wait for like 2-3 minutes. I'll stir it. Now my all tomatoes is getting softer. At this point I'm going to add pav bhaji masala, and then I'll fry it until the tomatoes leave oil from the side, and at that point I'm going to add my all boiled vegetables. Now all the masala is leaving oil, And I'm going to put all these boiled vegetables. And just give a rough mix, little bit, and then I'm going to use this Pav Bhaji tool to just mash them. But don't worry, if you don't have this tool, you can just use the ladle to crush this up itself in the pressure cooker. Now, in this Pav Bhaji, I have used very less potatoes, just like for the base, so that the vegetables, there are more vegetables comparative to potatoes, and that way always the Pav Bhaji is more tasty. So I'm not going to totally crush, so it will be little crushed and little chunky. That way it like feel very nice when you are eating this in between, when the little chunks comes. So now just use this thing, and at this point I am going to add like a salt. I'm adding like 1 teaspoon salt because I added little salt when I was boiling this, and I am going to add 1.5 cup of water, and then on low heat I'm going to cook this until it comes to the consistency I want. So you can cook this until what consistency you want. And another thing, when it will be like halfway, at that point I am going to add the green peas, because I just want that nice green color on top of my Pav Bhaji. So I just add them a little later. Mine's green peas are frozen, so if you are using the fresh peas, so I would say just boil them a little, blanch them, and then put them in the Pav Bhaji. While Pav Bhaji is cooking, let's just toast the pav. For that put a little bit of butter in here, and then I'm going to put a little bit of Kashmiri mirch powder, and then so let them cook for a little bit of time, so that they will be like crispy on one side and then little bit on the other side slowly, and then they are ready. Now Pav Bhaji has started thickening. At this point I am going to mash a little bit more. See if there are any big chunks, and I make them, and then at this point I am going to add this peas, and then I am going to add a little bit of like 2 tablespoons butter, and that's the secret of buttery Pav Bhaji. And I'll cook for like 3 or 4 more minutes, and then it's done. So now you can see this all Pav Bhaji is ready, and my green peas are peeking out of it. They are so green, right? Because I added them like halfway. So now let's taste this Pav Bhaji. Here I have here little sides in here. I'm going to put a little bit onion in here, then cilantro leaves, then a little butter. I have here green chilies as well. If you are fond of green chilies, then you can eat green chilies at the side. And here I have my pav. You can see it's red, nice and crispy. And now just taste it. It's nice. It has the bread butter creaminess, and then all the flavors are adding a unique taste to this pav bhaji. And I'd say try this recipe and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Bye bye.